Yesterday I managed to remove all the scratches created by 80 grit sandpaper. So today I'm going to start with 120 grit sandpaper. Okay, this is a scratch from 120 grit sandpaper. From what I know, every time we change grit we will create a new scratch, which is smaller and smaller and smaller. So the next grit will take out all of the scratch. Okay, and if you can see it here, I forgot to do the polishing here, so it end up become very flat. So I start to wet sand here as well, all the edges. Okay, this is after 120 grit sandpaper. There's a lot of new scratches. I don't know, maybe my sandpaper is clogged. So this is all happening. But anyway, I don't want to use 120 grits anymore, because it will take a lot of materials from the lens. So I just move on to 180 grits. This is after 180 grit sandpaper. Yeah, I think it's better to do the dry sanding instead of wet sanding, because I can see the scratch and I can remove it when I see them. Actually, maybe it's yeah, you can see the small scratches. Since I don't have the black 320 grit sandpaper, I just move up to 360 grits, because I think it's still within the same range. You see the result after this. .360 grit sandpaper, a combination of wet sanding and dry sanding. I start to think I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, I think we get a promising result here. All the small scratches is gone, except at the several areas like over here, because the sandpaper already clogged. I think it's become clearer, and we get a lot of round scratches here. I will take it out in another pass using a new 360 grit sandpaper. Let's see. Okay, after a new sandpaper 360 grit, I managed to remove all the big scratches, and all the scratches now is all uniform. I mean the small one, it's all uniform scratches. It's okay, and we start to see it's getting clearer now. Now I start with 400 grit sandpaper. Okay, now it's become more clearer with several small scratches. Maybe I'm being too detailed, but I only do it because nobody is doing it. Nobody is showing the correct way to polish your glass or to wet sand it. Now this is only 400. I think it's looking better already, so I will continue to 500 grits after I remove all the small scratches here. This is how I glue the velcro pad to the black sandpaper. I have to use wet sanding sometimes because the heat generated will make the glue softer and will separate the velcro pad and the sandpaper. So that's why I still have to use the water during sanding. Okay, and then use your scissor. I just use this Scotch Super 77 multi-purpose adhesive. Okay, now I will sand it using 500 grit sandpaper. So this is after 500 grits. As usual, there will be some more scratches. I will take it while sanding it. Okay, I will do it now, and let's see the result afterwards.